Do you expect more unrest in the country, and how will you handle that?
Well, my own anticipation is that as we are approaching the months in the winter, our electricity bills would decrease significantly for the reason that you do not require air conditioning of your homes and so on and so forth. So on the consumption side, the winter months are usually a good news for the government. So I do not anticipate that kind of a huge social unrest due to the price hike of electricity.
The IMF request for privatization was not necessarily an immediate demand, so why do that now? And what's actually on the table for sale?
I don't think so. It is primarily on the request of IMF. Our own approach toward the state-owned entities is that we have realized this, and I think so it's across the board with the different political parties, that state has got no business to do business. So that laissez-faire approach towards the economic intervention is probably guiding everyone across the board in Pakistan. And in that context, we are trying initially to privatize our transmission bodies. And the transmission bodies, along with the generating units, they are also on the cart. But this would help us, one, to get more investment in the infrastructure of the transmission, where there is a huge theft on the account of electricity. There is a huge loss. People don't pay. There are administrative issues related to that. So once the private parties enter into the contract, we expect that they would be able to give relatively better services, and it would carry some economic and business sense too.
Do you expect some sales in the next few months within your tenure?
I don't want to commit something which would haunt me later on, but yes, I'm sanguine.
China is your biggest lender. What conversations are you having on debt relief?
Well, we are having very positive and constructive engagement with the China in economic terms, not just in our debts, or that there is an overall economic perspective towards the region and specifically towards Pakistan. And the Chinese side is realistically looking at Pakistan, that what sort of business model in economic sense would it come, and where the Chinese intervention would be helpful for our economic health. So we are having a very broad-based conversation. It's not just specific to the debt.
You also mentioned $50 billion of investments from Saudi Arabia and the UAE. How soon could we see those funds?
I would be bad with the timelines. All I can give you or divulge that there is a serious initiative on the part of GCC countries led by Saudi Arabia and UAE and the rest, that they want to invest in multiple sectors in Pakistan. And $50 billion is just one figure which I did mention, but it does not have a kind of a limit that it has limited itself to that. They are coming up with open mind, and with an open mind, if they see more business opportunity, and if there is a more to offer from our side, it probably could cross that figure as well.